So I writes me a poem. I wanted to write a poem comparing the stages of our life, from birth into old age, to the life of a tree. I calls my poem Like a Tree Planted in My Youth. When I was a boy, a lad so wee, I planted a seedling in front of my house for all to see. It was so tiny, I had to fence it in to protect it from animals that would eat it, and from people who would walk on it. The infancy years, so small and cute with a little green on its end, as a mighty tree it couldn't even pretend. I had to water daily and shade it from the sun, lest it be burned and be gone before its life had even begun. Oh, those toddler years, all the while, where no one could see, deep underground, the roots spread out far all around, holding on tightly to Mother Earth, becoming strong, building a network that would last very long. All those special teen years, then with very few leaves, an awkward looking stalk, with long lanky limbs that some others would mock, lacking the beauty of those more mature, but soon it would have its own overture. And then my tree became like a young adult. When the time was right and was coming of age, it filled its wide breath as if it was all the rage. Roots holding steady, it began to dance in the summer breeze, its branches swaying to and fro, waving at all the other trees. It was a glorious coming out with matchless beauty, leaves sparkling in the sun, ready to fulfill their every duty. Nature responded with birds coming to perch and sing. So I hung a plank on 2 ropes so children could swing. And the song was complete with the sweet music of the breeze as it went whistling and humming through all of its leaves. Just were the days of music and play. So fun were those days when the little tree had grown. Its life and joy to many was known. But middle age creeped in. But then there were those who said, "Oi, that tree is overgrown. We can't have that. We can't leave it so big, so proud, so gay. Let's cut it into the lollipop shape of all the other trees and make sure it will stay." So off came the branches where the birds did sing, and off came the branches where the children did swing. The music was gone and the tree had no song, only quiet for a period of time that went on and on for so long. And my tree was surrounded by its senior years. As the tree grew old, the time quickly passed in that dark wintry blast. But sunny days returned, and the leaves sprouted in the light, sparkling on those strong branches, lifting to the sky so bright. And the tree said, "Don't leave me here all alone. I am still strong. I can still provide for the community where I belong." The bark was so rough and gray upon gray, but the limbs spread out, and the old tree began to sway. The birds returned to perch and sing, and people hung a plank so the children could swing. Again was the sound of laughter and gaiety under the largest canopy, so full and so pretty. And the tree stood strong, going majestically in the sun, its strength renewed as when the little sprig had first begun. And in conclusion, may I say, listen to people who have more wisdom than you. Don't treat anyone like they're old. Treat them like they're gold. Then you won't grow old, and you will never, ever grow cold. Thanks be to God.